Vice President Kashim Shettima inaugurates Outer Southern Expressway. Labour Union shuts down national grid, resulting in nationwide blackout. Central Bank of Nigeria revokes operating license of Heritage Bank. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. We are reaching you live from Abuja. I am Ademola Adeoye. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has once again received commendation for his continued strides in infrastructural development in the territory. This time, it was the Vice President Kashim Shettima who gave the commendation during the inauguration of the Outer Southern Expressway from the Villa roundabout.
The rehabilitation and expansion of the Outer Southern Motorway, otherwise known as OSEX, is another important achievement and a milestone for this government. I thank the Honorable Minister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike and his team for quickening development and giving all the residents of Abuja renewed hope. Today, as I officially unveil this great road, I reaffirm my administration's dedication to enhancing the quality of life for all Nigerians. What is unfolding in our capital is a testament to what can be achieved with our government's renewed hope agenda of positive transformation for the FCT and indeed Nigeria. This ambitious undertaking holds profound significance for the FCT and its residents. The expansion of the Outer Southern Motorway will not only alleviate traffic congestion and improve transportation, but will also stimulate economic growth and create opportunities for prosperity. With the addition of 4 interchanges, we are enhancing connectivity and accessibility, making it easier for residents and visitors alike to navigate our beautiful capital city. I will therefore once again commend the FCT Minister, Chief Barrister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, Gordon Abaji, and his remarkable team in the FCT for their visionary leadership and tireless dedication to the upliftment of our capital city. Wike is a force of nature. Wike is redefining the meaning and concept of modern leadership in Nigeria.
The Vice President, however, commented that there is still work to be done. The Transmission Company of Nigeria says the Labour Union has shut down the national grid, resulting in a blackout as the nationwide strike begins. TCN, in a statement, states that the national grid shutdown occurred at about 12:19 a.m. Monday morning, 3rd June. The shutdown started from the Benin transmission operator to other substations in Gamo, Benin, Ayede, Olorunsogo, Akangba, and Oshogbo. TCN also says power generating units from different generating stations were forced to shut down some units of their generating plants at about 3:23 a.m. Monday morning. However, TCN says it has commenced grid recovery using the Shiroro substations to attempt to feed the transmission line supplying bulk electricity to the Katankwe transmission substation. TCN assures that it will sustain efforts in recovering and stabilizing the grid to ensure restoration of normal bulk transmission of electricity to distribution load centers nationwide. Meanwhile, the federal government has declared the nationwide industrial action by the organized labor as premature, ineffectual, and illegal. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, made the declaration in a letter to the 2 trade centers in the country. Fagbemi pointed out that the declaration of industrial action without a 15 days notice as provided by the extant laws calls into question the legitimacy of the action. As the chief law officer of the country, the AGF called the attention of the leadership of the two labor centers to the binding effects of the interim injunctive order of the National Industrial Court issued on 5th of June 2023 on all parties in the matter. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice advised labor leaders in the interest of collective bargaining to return to the negotiating table to prevent foisting avoidable hardships on Nigerians. He stressed the need for the industrial unions to pursue their cause within the ambit of the law. The Nigerian Police Force also emphasizes the importance of adherence to the existing laws governing industrial actions and calls for caution to prevent a breakdown of law and order within the country. In view of the federal government's recent declaration that the planned strike is illegal and premature, the Nigerian Police Force says it views the strike action as a potential catalyst for increased tension and political instability. The NPF is urging the organized labor to proceed with the ongoing deliberations at the tripartite committee, which are focused on determining a new minimum wage. The call of strike as such a decision is essential to preventing untold hardship on members of the public and to maintain order and stability within the country. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Police Force is assuring the public that deployments have been made across the country to ensure that citizens go about their lawful duties without hindrance. Construction workers' unions have expressed concern over increasing job losses in recent months in the country. The leadership of the Construction and Civil Engineering Senior Staff Association and that of the National Union of Civil Engineering, Construction, Furniture and Wood Workers expressed this concern to newsmen in Abuja, saying many of those sacked are already struggling to cope with life. Joseph Orson reports.
The construction industry is reported to be one of the largest employers of labor in Nigeria. But the workers are now worried at the rate at which construction companies are laying off their colleagues.
In the last 3 months, we've lost almost 20,000 workers, and the mass sack is still continuing. If care is not taken, it means that in the next 2 months, we should be expecting additional 32,000 workers.
Construction workers' unions believe companies involved are using mass sacking of workers as a protest to new standard conditions of road contracts introduced by the federal government, and urge the authorities to immediately investigate the issue and call the affected companies to order.
We urge the Ministers of Works, the Federation of Construction Industry (FOSI), and all concerned to amicably resolve the current conflict within 21 days. Otherwise, the two unions will be compelled to declare industrial actions in the construction industry in Nigeria to address this issue to prevent further loss of jobs of our members.
The federal government introduced a new parameter for road concessionaries to include a reasonable construction period must be agreed upon. There shall be no variation on the project. 100% of one carriageway must be completed before towing by concessionaries. Terms of towing of road project must be in accordance with the laws of the Federation, and standard contract conditions must be followed, among many more. These measures, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, says, are to ensure efficient utilization of completed projects by road users. In Abuja, Joseph Utsen, NTA News.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has revoked the license of Heritage Bank with immediate effect. A statement from the Acting Director Corporate Communications of the CBN, Hakama Sidi Ali, says this has become necessary due to the bank's breach of Section 12 of the Banks and Other Financial Act 2020. It adds that the Heritage Bank's management has failed to improve financial performance, which the CBN constitutes as a threat to financial stability. This followed a period during which the CBN engaged with the bank and prescribed various steps to stem the decline. Unfortunately, these have been to no avail, and consequently, this action has become necessary to strengthen public confidence in the banking system. Nigeria's dedication to the Declaration of Cooperation (DOC) has again been reiterated by the Minister for State Petroleum Resources, Ainiken Lokpobere. This was at the 37th OPEC and OPEC Plus ministerial meeting. A statement by the Nnakana Okafor, SA Media and Communications to the minister says the minister who joined the hybrid meeting emphasized Nigeria's continued compliance with production adjustment designed to stabilize the global oil market. The minister says Nigeria remains unwavering in its commitment to the agreement made under Declaration of Cooperation. Adherence to the production adjustment, the minister acknowledged, is crucial for maintaining market balance and supporting global efforts towards sustainable oil market stability. The meeting had also discussed several critical issues, agreeing on production cuts and strategies to ensure long-term market stabilization. The minister reiterates that Nigeria's participation in the meeting and agreement on key strategies underscores its dedication to fair and equitable outcomes for all member countries. Nigeria's ongoing commitment to the DOC and its active participation in OPEC and OPEC Plus meeting highlights the country's proactive stance in global oil market discussions and its commitment to fostering international cooperation and stability. The next meeting is scheduled to hold on 1st December 2024. This is the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. More reports after this break. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. This is still News Desk at 3 on NTA News 24. 25 billion naira has been earmarked by the Niger State Governor for the payment of gratuity and pension of civil servants. Governor Umaru Muhammad Bago disclosed this while inaugurating 200 compressed natural gas buses for use. Dauda Muhammad reports.
For use of 200 compressed natural gas CNG buses, 50 utility vehicles for security agencies, and 50 refuse collection trucks, as well as 50 transformers, are part of activities celebrating the one-year anniversary of the administration of Umar Mohammed Bago. While affirming that the buses will key into the present drive of ensuring a green Niger state, the governor also revealed plans to procure 1,000 electric vehicles to boost employment generation for youth and women.
I've approved 25 billion naira for the payment of pension and gratuity owed to. Again, I have approved the promotion of any civil servant that has been on the state and is due for promotion.
Each one of these high-capacity compressed natural gas buses takes about 30 passengers, and it has been divided into two sections for school children and for farmers going to farm based on the Niger State's agenda of feeding the nation. And the buses are very comfortable and also air-conditioned for the ease and comfort of each of the passengers. The governor also set a target of raising the state internally generated revenue to 100 billion naira. The buses are expected to be managed under a public-private partnership arrangement. Dauda Mohammed, NTA News.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has inaugurated the Wet Season Farming Initiative in Ajaokuta. This program aligns with President Bola Tinubu's agricultural revolution aimed at enhancing food quality, ensuring food sufficiency, and securing food resources for both citizens and the nation. Solomon Ayede reports.
While flagging off the wet season farming in Kogi State, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo said the state has been leading in the production of cashew, cassava, rice, maize, and yam over the years. He emphasized that Kogi State is poised to become a major food producer, catering to the needs of the people and contributing to Nigeria's economy.
I want to assure you, Mr. President, that Kogi State is already running with you. We thank you for your policies and the financial engineering to find agricultural endeavor. Let us move in and make Kogi the food basket of the nation.
The governor explained that the government's intention is not only to ensure the massive production of major crops, but also to attract foreign investment in these sectors. This, he said, will improve the value chain and create jobs for the teeming population. He encouraged wealthy Kogi indigents, both at home and abroad, to explore the opportunities available in the agro-industry.
The state government procured 140 tractors with full implement, such as harrows, plow, and 384,300 kg of rice seedlings, 20,000 kg of maize seedlings, and 72,000 bundles of cassava cuttings.
Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Timothy Ojoma, commended Governor Ododo for the initiative, noting that the flag-off exercise in the state will enhance bumper food production with the aim of feeding both the state and the nation.
We are going to have food sufficiency in the state. Hunger will be driven away. About 9-10 states were neighbors to them. Most of them come to Kogi to take their food. With this gesture and the one that will be rolled out very, very shortly, there will be enough food for our neighbors. We are our brother's keeper.
A sum of 7.5 billion naira has been allocated for the procurement of tractors and farm inputs for wet season farming in the state. In Ajaokuta, Kogi State, Solomon Ayedehi, NTA News.
The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, in a strategic meeting held in Abuja, has reviewed and validated the ECOWAS Standby Force operational guidelines in order to be in tune with current realities of security challenges cutting across terrorism, proliferation of small and light weapons by non-state actors, as well as trans-border crimes that trouble the peace and existence of the sub-region. The three-day high-level think tank meeting, which brought delegates from member states with the support of the European Union, reviewed the policy document that will guide the operation of the ECOWAS Standby Force to be able to respond to the new dimensions of security concerns of the region. The existing document, speakers and stakeholders say, used to be for peacekeeping operations and now requires an improvement to meet the demand of the moment.
Government of ESF into any theater to take into consideration these dynamics. This is to enable us to have, at any time when we are deploying for peace support operations, Member states as well as troop contributing countries will fully be guided. There are several sections, in the document. Experts as well as member states that are here will be able to look at, from section 1 up until the end of the sections. We have about 17 sections.
The meeting by delegates, which is the final phase of the validation meeting, is expected to come up with a validated document as the new ECOWAS operational framework document that will give the standby force the military impetus to respond and protect the region from the enemies of the state, as existing instruments do not suffice. Let's take you on a fascinating mental pilgrimage to Mecca, where Nigerian pilgrims are on a quest to find a taste of home in the bustling market of this holy city. In this report, correspondent Jamilu Ibrahim explores the vibrant search for a local Nigerian food market where the rich flavors and beloved dishes of Nigeria breed cultures and connect communities thousands of miles from home.
The annual Hajj exercise in Saudi Arabia draws people from different ethnic backgrounds and cultures across the globe to coexist irrespective of their differences. Relevant authorities, including Nigerian, mostly make deliberate efforts to make the pilgrims feel at home, especially in the area of feeding through the provision of dishes that look and taste close to their local food. Street food vendors, largely immigrants, do also complement this effort as they provide almost all the local dishes the pilgrims are used to. This is Maizogale area along the popular Premier Hotel in the holy city of Mecca. If you come to this area, you may think you are in one of the Hausa areas in the northern part of the country, because it is largely dominated by Hausa and Fulani people, mostly from Nigeria and the Niger Republic. And the pilgrims from these two countries normally come here in their large number as they get the local food they want.
I'm here because it's here that I normally get what I want from Nigeria. Somebody described the place for me when I came that I should come here. That is the reason why I came.
The food that we get for our state really is good, but it's not the food that we know earlier. That's why we used to come here and buy this Hausa food, or let's say local food. That's why we came here, and as I see people getting here, there's no any problem.
Alhamdulillah.
We thank God for this opportunity. We are comfortable indeed. Prices of the local dishes range from 5 to 10 reals, equivalent to 2,000 to 4,000 naira. Now, one of the pertinent questions is that how do these vendors get the vital ingredients to prepare the local meals? Yes, some of the ingredients are available here, while we get others from Nigeria, especially the seasoning and spices. No people in Saudi Arabia do not farm, so we get millet mostly from Sudan and Yemen. All the tools we need to process the millet are, however, available here. Apart from offering the local food that makes the pilgrims comfortable, the mini market also serves as a forum for interaction between them and the Nigerians residing in the kingdom.
And as I came, I even see most people that I know. Even one of my Islamic preacher, I met with him here yesterday, and I'm very happy as I came here.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian authorities keep on warning pilgrims against patronizing street eateries to guard against any possible health implications. This, however, does little to stop the pilgrims from patronizing the street food vendors as they feel at home with cuisines offered by them.
Well, from that pilgrimage story there, we conclude the news at 3 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Ademola Adeoye.